Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have such an exciting one because I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a little while, and I've got a really nice mixture of high-end and affordable brands. There is no revolution in this video because I think I'm planning on doing a full face first and second impressions on Revolution. But yeah, I've got Colourpop, Too Faced, Tatcha, Sample Beauty, ELF, Morphe. I've got loads of different brands. So if you'd like to see what products I used and what I thought of them, then please keep watching. So let's get testing these products. Firstly, we're going to be trying a primer, and this is by Tatcha. I'm not really sure how to say that in an English accent. But this is the Silk Canvas Primer. I swear, every American beauty influencer loves this. It's so expensive. I think it's about £45. Craziness. I didn't actually pay £45 for this. I got this in a Cosmetics box, not the Molly May one that I unboxed. It was the one before. That was in collaboration with Isabel something. I can never remember her last name. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. So this is what it looks like. It just doesn't even look real. Like, look at this. Like, it just doesn't even look real. And the smell of it, it smells like lavender, if you like that smell. So I guess we're just gonna, oh, I hate ruining things. I guess we're just gonna, you know, scoop some of that off and try this out. Okay, so this is the primer on. The real test of it will be how my makeup goes on top of it. But for how it looks at the moment, it's definitely smoothed over my skin. And I feel like it's slightly mattified those areas, like really slightly, like not loads. But I mean, is it as good as some of my other ones? Probably not. I have so many drugstore pore filling primers and they're amazing, and they're like the fraction of the price of this. Am I glad to have it in my collection? Yes, because it's so bougie and I love a pore filling primer. But do I think this is going to be better than my other pore filling primers? No. Okay, next we have the new Morphe foundation and sponge to test out. This is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, medium to full coverage. This has been out in the US for like months now, and we've only just got it in the UK. And I have wanted to pick this up literally since it launched. I have used this once before, but I wasn't properly looking at how it looked on my skin. It was just a little bit of a play around. So this costs £18, so it's quite an expensive foundation for Morphe. The one in the tube, I think that's about £16 or £15. This is a little bit more expensive. It is in like a glass bottle though, and this is what the packaging looks like. It's quite simple, but it is in like a frosted glass packaging. I got mine in the lightest shade. It might be a little bit too pale for me, to be honest. It probably is, but the jump from like neutral undertones is like from 1 to light 6. I just think light 6 is probably going to be too dark for me, so I went ahead with the lighter shade. I can bronze up my skin. Hopefully the bronzer we have to test today is good, because if it's not, there's a problem. But this just has like a regular pump, which is good. I love pump foundations. So let's get testing this. We do have the sponge as well. I actually got this free with my order of the foundation. I think if you use the code FLAWLESS, you got the free sponge, because this is actually like £10 on its own. So I wasn't going to get it, but it had a discount code to get it for free, so I thought why not. I just tried to pick up the box on my toes, then didn't work. So this is what the microfiber sponge looks like. It has the flat edges on like both sides of the sponge, and it is more of that like velvety texture, kind of like the Junko ones. I'm not going to wet this because it's this material. I don't think I need to wet it, and I don't really like to wet my sponges anyway, and I just dropped it on the floor. I don't know if I like this sponge. I'm not even finished my face yet, and I just feel like this foundation is sitting on top of my skin and like not blending very well. I don't know if that's to do with the primer. I don't know if that's to do with the sponge. The sponge doesn't really pick up that much. As you can see, there's only a little bit on there. I'm just going to get like a normal sponge because I don't know if it's because of that. Imagine waiting months for a foundation to launch and you don't like it. I'm really annoyed that I don't like this foundation. I just feel like it's just sitting on top of my skin. I feel like it's not blending properly. The coverage is also not medium to full. I'd say it's a light to medium. Yeah, it's just not the greatest. I'm going to give this foundation one more shot with a primer that I know I absolutely love, and if it still doesn't work, I'm going to be decluttering it. Okay, I've just went ahead and put some Revlon Candid concealer on. I don't have an actual new concealer to test, but I have the Fenty brightening one, so I wanted to just put a layer of concealer on, not one that is brightening. This one is like dead on with my skin tone. This is 010 Vanilla. And now we can test out the brightening effect of this concealer. So this is Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. I got mine in the shade 02 Golden Ivory. I have seen this raved about everywhere, and it was on offer on Boots, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to test it in a full face first impressions. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think this is about £18, so it's not cheap. And the applicator of it is really interesting. It's such a weird shape. But I want to just squeeze some on and blend it with my finger and see if it actually works to brighten up the under eyes. I definitely think using my finger made it work a little bit better. It does look brightened on this side, but nowhere near this amount. Okay, so that definitely worked. I think the combination of concealers also helped my face makeup, like the foundation, look a little bit better as well. Still not the biggest fan of that foundation, but the concealers did help it a little bit. Next for powder, I have the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Complexion Powder. I recently bought this second hand off of one of my patrons. I've wanted this for ages, but it's so expensive. I think it's like £26 or something. And I love the loose Born This Way powder, so I wanted to try the pressed powder. So this is in the shade Snow. This is what the shade Snow looks like, a very pale translucent shade. And I'm just going to take my Peaches PC08 brush. I love this for powder. And we're just going to take this and set my entire face. I love Too Faced complexion products. I think they're amazing, and this powder worked an absolute treat. I feel like it helped smooth out my skin again. I had a lot of dryness around my cheek areas, and I feel like the powder has just like melted it all together magically and made my skin look really smooth. So I'm actually really happy with that powder. We're next going to try out a bronzer. This is by Nabla. This is the Skin Bronzing Sun Kissed Effect Bronzing Powder in Amber. I know Make Me Up Miss, I absolutely loved this. And I bought this second hand off of one of my patrons, and I think we should give it a go. It looks like it has a little bit of a sheen to it. I've never tried any Nabla products, so I'm very excited about this. So I'm going to take my Morphe E4 brush. I'm just going to tap some on my brush. It doesn't look like it's a super pigmented bronzer, but I mean, we'll see. Wow, okay, this shade is beautiful. This is perfect for a fair skin tone. If you're interested in these, honestly, the formula is incredible. There's no fallout. It doesn't even seem like it's going to be pigmented, and then it just goes on the skin like so smooth and effortless. Wow, I understand why Missa absolutely loves this. It's incredible. Okay, so for contour, I have a Peaches and Cream Sculpting Powder, light to medium. I bought this ages ago, and I honestly cannot remember if I've tried this or not. It doesn't look like I have, so I'm just going to assume that I haven't used it before. Okay, very nice contour product. I don't know about a medium skin tone, definitely fair to light skin tones. It looks absolutely beautiful. really like it, and plus it's super affordable. So before I put on the highlighter, I want to test out this by ELF. I've had this for absolutely ages because I was planning on doing a full face of ELF cosmetics and never got round to it, and this is like the only spray that I haven't used in my collection. So this is the ELF Dewy Setting Mist. They always have this spray on sale, if you are wondering. I haven't even sprayed it yet. Okay, so it has a little bit of a forceful mist, but it sprays nice, and it smells a little bit coconutty as well, which I love. The spray smell really reminds me of another setting spray, and I can't think of what it is. Oh my god, I feel like that spray has just melted all of my products together on my skin. Like, I don't know if you can see, I hope you can, but I feel like I don't have any like dryness or anything anymore. Like, you saw how bad that dryness was on my cheek, completely gone, and I just feel like it melted everything together. Wow, okay. I have quite a little bit of dewiness as well. I don't know if you can quite tell. I've obviously only got like matte products on at the moment, and my skin is glowing. So L'Oreal Shake and Glow Who? I'm not even joking, like that is a really good spray. Like really, really good. I think my friend Carly would absolutely love this. Okay, so for highlighter I have one from Colourpop. This is in the shade Flexitarian. This is a super shock cheek product. Look how beautiful it is. Oh my god. Now, the Colourpop formula isn't my favourite that I've ever tried, but I know Michaela on TikTok absolutely loves this. It does have a really weird, like, creamy formula, but I've never tried this shade before, so let's get testing it. I don't know why I ever doubted it. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. If you've got a fair to light skin tone, bam, you need this highlighter. It does, I feel like it does have little specks of shimmer in it, like ever so slightly, but I mean, the overall effect, wow. No wonder Michaela loves this. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm definitely going to reach for that more. The last base product for this video is a blush, and this is by Physicians Formula. This is one of their butter blushes in the shade Rosy Pink. This is quite a unique purpley base pink. It's actually really pretty. I have got a Physicians Formula blush. I've had it for years. It's a Vintage Rouge blush, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's perfect for every day. This one has more of like a purpley undertone, so I probably wouldn't reach for this one as much. However, the colour is absolutely stunning. That blush is definitely something different that I would normally reach for, but I honestly think that looks absolutely beautiful. Like, all of that together, stunning. I'm really happy at the moment. We did start off like, oh my god, how is this video gonna go today? But I feel like we're getting back on track, and hopefully we have good things for the rest of the video as well. Okay, I'm zoomed in for the next part of this video because now we're going to be focusing on the eyes. Now, this is something that is not new by all means, but it's definitely new to me. I always bought the fake dupes on eBay and never the real thing when this first come out. So this is the ABH Brow Duo little compact. I have the shade Soft Brown. I bought this off of someone on Instagram for like a $5 and I couldn't resist. This is what the Soft Brown Duo looks like, and we're going to fill my brows in. Okay, so this is what my brows look like, and that literally took about 10 seconds per eyebrow, and it is really pigmented. So even though this is quite expensive, like to buy brand new, I mean, it worked so easily. Now, I thought I lost this in my pink box of doom, and I call it a pink box of doom because there's so much makeup in it that I just generally keep losing things. I thought I lost this, but I've done myself a solid and I had it at the top of my box. So this is the NYX Brow Glue. I have not tried this yet. Heard it's a very good dupe for the ABH Brow Freeze stuff, and I want to give it a go in this video. So this is what it looks like. It kind of does just have like a glue consistency. It is just this little spoolie here. Now, I don't have the best brows to test products out like this, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. Okay, so I can actually feel the product on my brows, so maybe I'll give it a few minutes and see if they have actually been stuck down and what my brows kind of feel like. Okay, so I've just gone off camera and primed my eyes. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, and today we're going to be testing out the Sample Beauty Plush palette. I got this on Depop for an absolute bargain. I paid £6 for this and it's £18 RRP. This is what the Plush palette looks like. It has these beautiful two greeny blue rows and then these more neutral ones. Yeah, this palette is absolutely stunning. I was debating whether to get this when it first launched, but I thought I'd be good and I just managed to find it on Depop. I'm going to be using this row to do a look today. This row is what made me want to get this palette in the first place. So I'm going to be using these shades. I am firstly though going to take the black in the palette, which is called Swish. This one here, don't need to point to it because it is a black shade. You all know what the colour black looks like. I love Sample Beauty. I personally feel like they're not raved about enough. I'm going to start by stippling a little bit of this black on the very outer corner. Okay, so I'm now going to take this dark green in the palette here, which is called Overspending, and I'm going to build that at the very top of the black and just start bringing it towards the front of my lid. I've started to wing this out as well, but I'm going to perfect that later on. Next, I'm going to take the shade next to it, which is called Luscious, which is a lot lighter. And again, I'm just going to blend that just above where I put that previous green shade. Then I'm going to grab the lightest shade, which is called Upmarket, and I'm going to take this on a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to put this at the very top edges. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back all through the shades. I'm going to reblend everything, make it look a little bit more seamless, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished blending it all. I've got my cut crease on. This is what we're looking like so far, and now we need to put a beautiful shimmer on the lid. So I'm going to take this greeny gold, which is called Antique here, and I'm going to put that on where my cut crease is. Okay, so this is the shimmer on the lid, and to blend that out into the outer corner, I'm going to take this shimmer here, which is called Snazzy. Just going to take the black and I'm just going to put it halfway across my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take more of Luscious and I'm going to put that at the very front of my lower lash line. Then there's no light enough shade for my inner corner and brow bone, so I'm going to go back in with Flexitarian. Okay, so this is the eye look done. Now for the brows, they don't feel like hairsprayed on or anything, but they do look like they are kind of like stuck in place. So if you are looking for a product that's going to do something similar to brow freeze, then definitely check out that NYX brow glue, because honestly feel like it has stuck my brow hairs in place. And this eye look I'm obsessed with. The palette is incredible. Shades are so pigmented. I love the Sample Beauty shimmers. I had a tiny bit of fallout, but really not a lot. And yeah, I'm obsessed with this look, and I'm 100% keeping this palette just for that third row because it's just unreal. I absolutely love it. Okay, while we're still zoomed in, I want to test out a mascara I haven't used before. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag. I have had this for nearly a year and I've not used it purely because I've just got so many mascaras, but I really want to test it out. Someone in my Patreon group tested it out recently and said it was amazing. So yeah, I haven't even opened this, I don't think. Okay, that is the wand. It kind of looks like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara wand. But yeah, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the mascara on, and it's definitely a nice mascara. It's just not my absolute favourite. probably be perfect for like every day. I honestly feel like the Too Faced Better Than Sex is better than this. But yeah, I don't know if you can quite tell because obviously I've got loads of eyeshadow on, and because the wand is so small, it's really hard to get to like every part of the lash. But yeah, it's a nice mascara. I'll definitely have to test it when I haven't got any shadow on so I can actually see what it looks like. Yeah, it's nice. I think I can just tell that it won't be my favourite. Definitely gave my lashes a little bit of volume and made them more black, but it's not a super thickening, clumpy mascara, which is my favourite type of mascara. So that's why it's not my favourite. But saying that, it is not a bad mascara. Okay, so these are the eyes done. I am going to put a pair of lashes on because obviously this look is very dramatic. I'm going to be trying these Basic Beauty Jenna lashes. This is a small business from one of my patrons, Becky. I'll obviously make sure I leave everything linked down below. These are the lashes I'm going to put on. I'm going to put these on off camera because I'm not good at putting lashes on camera, and then I'll be right back, and then we've just got the lips to test. Okay, I'm back. I've got the lashes on, and these are what they're looking like. If you need an affordable dramatic pair of lashes, definitely check these out. I'll leave my friend Jodie's discount code below as well if you are interested. And lastly, we have the lips to test. So this was a viral product that went round on TikTok, and it's the NYX Shine Loud Lipstick. This is a double-ended lip product. You have the actual liquid lipstick on one side, and then you have the non-transferable lip side, if that makes sense. It's basically a liquid lipstick, then you put like a gloss on top, and it's supposed to help your liquid lipstick last longer. So I have mine in the shade Cashflow. It's quite a pinky lip, isn't it? I probably should have got a more nude lip, but hey ho, we're just gonna test it out. It's just for testing purposes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I had to go and run and put the shopping away, so I've had time to let this dry. It is so sticky. Like so sticky. So I'm hoping this will make it less sticky. I'm really out of breath. I literally pelted it up the stairs. Okay, so now I've got that on. Not sticky anymore. Definitely works, and I've just kissed my arm here, as you can see, and no transfer. So it definitely works with the non-transferring thing, and even after kissing my arm to see if it transfers, still not sticky, and it's actually really nice and comfortable. The shade is definitely maybe a little bit too pink. I probably will pick up a more like brownie nude sort of shade, but in terms of the actual formula, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, so those are all the products tested for my full face first impressions. I think we had a little bit of a rocky start, but honestly the rest of the video I was super impressed with absolutely everything. That eyeshadow palette is beautiful, the lashes are stunning, love the brow products. Like, I'm genuinely so impressed with everything. Please let me know down below what your favourite item was that I tested out today. For me, it's got to be like the Dewy Mist, the palette, highlighter, blush, and the brightening concealer. That was really good as well. So yeah, I'm super happy with this video. So I'm going to wrap this video up here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below, would you like me to do this but for Revolution? It will probably be first and second impressions, but definitely if you'd like to see that, let me know down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!